Alright, I just wanted to make a short video here looking at the 12-bar blues progression study a la Ted Greene, circa 10/29/1982. And down here at the bottom, Ted is specifying it's got a West bluesette-ish gospel feel. So I'm not going to go through all of these lines. I believe there's maybe 10 of them. But this is such a useful study, helping us see how we can progressively elaborate on and extend and embellish the blues. Okay, so just off the top, just starting with a good old blues, right? And you'll want to do this in various areas of the neck. Right, I'm gonna keep it down here in, you know, cowboy territory for a while. And the first line is just old school, nothing too crazy. 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 to the 5. Now moving on, line 2 and sharp 4 diminished. This G6 thing. Sharp 4 diminished again. G6 to an E7, sharp 9, A7, that's your 2. D11, your 5 to 1, and then a 2-5, back to 1. Let's do that again. Notice the new guys, this sharp 4 diminished, and this E7 sharp 9. And what are those new guys, right? Let's give them their Roman numerals. There's 1, 4, sharp 4, 1, 1 again. Here's 4, sharp 4 diminished, and 1. Here's 6, 2, 5, right? 2, 5, 1, 3, 6, 2, 5. And then finishes with a 2, 5. Let's do the third line. I'll just play it once. Okay, what's going on? 1 chord to the 4. Nothing crazy. Back to the 1. I'm playing a G13. Now here, Ted's calling it G alt. I'm doing a flat 13, flat 10, flat 3, not sharp 9. To the 4 chord, C9. Now here, the flat 7 and F13. Right, we got 4 to the flat 7 to the 1. To the 6, 2, 5. Just can't get away from these 3, 6, 2, 5s. 1. 6, 2, 5. That's line 3. Let's do it again. Little embellishment, G altered, whatever that means. C9, F13, G13, E7 flat 10, A13, D7 something or the other, G, E, A, D. Right, notice these 3, 6, 2, 5s, right? You can kind of do whatever you want there. You can make them minor chords, you can make them just straight dominant chords, you can make them quote-unquote altered chords, add all sorts of extensions. The 3, the 6, the 2, 5, it works, right? Our ears go, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. 5. We got 1, 6, 2, 5. I think I was calling it 3, 6, 2, 5. 1, 6, 2, 5. Of coming up is 3, 6, 2, 5. Flat 2, why not? Let's do the 4th line. It's a bit busier. 1, 2. Here comes the 4th line. It's the 1 chord. Sharp 4 diminished. Look at this. 2, 5 to the 4. This, F13, back to the 1. 4, 6, 2, flat 6, 2, 5, 1. And bringing it to a flat 2. So what's going on here? There's quite a bit more going on. Let's sort of kind of talk about it. Here's the 1 chord to the 4, sharp 4 diminished, classic move to the 1. To get us to the 4, we've got a 2, 5 to that 4, C9 in this case. And here, right, we're just sort of thinking, how are we going to get back to G7? Ted gives us what we could call a backdoor 2, 5 to the 1, right? That's minor 4, flat 7 dominant to the 1, to the 4, and bring out the classic 3 as an alto dominant, 6 as a something or other dominant, 2 as a good old dominant, and instead of going to 5, he goes to flat 6, back to 2 as a minor 7, then 5. So we get this sort of yeah, 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 or rather yeah, 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 yeah. And then classic 1, flat 3, flat 6, flat 2. And you can interpret that turnaround there as a bunch of tritone substitutions, right? As in, we've got the 1 chord, great. And instead of going to the 6, we're going to the tritone sub of the 6, one could say, so a B flat, something or the other. Instead of going to the old 2, we're going to go, right, instead of going to A, we're going to go to E flat. We're going to go to the flat 6, so the tritone of the 2, and as an A, as a major 7 here in this case. And then instead of going to the 5, we go to the tritone of the 5, which would be the flat 2. My goodness, too many words, I'm sorry. In this case, an A13, or in this case, what is this? This is it's actually a augmented 6th chord. More on that another time. To the top, 3, and 4th line. Back to line 1, just keeping it simple. And you'll want to do that. You'll want to relate these more extensive progressions to this base of the blues, right? Nothing too crazy here. Back to line 4, I think it was. Yeah. And notice I'm still staying very localized in one area, you know. In a perfect world, we'll go through this page in various areas again and again till the cows come home. Might have to call it there for now, get this up on the old internet. So let me do one more round. I'll do the very last one. Little stumble there. A few leaps there. Haven't totally learned this page yet. And we'll leave it there for now. I'll bring more of this page in soon. You know, but these are great pages. They show you a lot, and they leave a lot up to the imagination, right? Because, for instance, like this whole time, I've really been playing root position stuff, not really exploring too many inversions, which one should and could and would, and I would suggest that you done do that, right? I'll do one more and I'll try and explore a bunch of weird inversions. Here we go, right? Third in the bottom. Not weird inversions, flat 7. Just inversions. 3 in the bottom. 3 in the bottom. Flat 7 in the bottom. Alright, we should be able to do this, right? Oh, 3. 3 of the 5. Yeah, that's a 9 chord. I just gotta play because I'm gonna lose it. I'll just play one, okay? Because that's the point at the end of the day. Lawnmower time. The lawnmower blues, or what is that? Is that a leaf blower? Maybe the leaf blower blues. I get those blues a lot. Oh man, the leaf blowing blues, baby. See you later.